Om Shri Mathrey Namaha. Om Namo Venkatesaya. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namaste, dears. The fifth chapter, Virat Purusha, the cosmic evolution. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
What is Virat? Virat means great, gigantic, enormous, mighty. Virat signifies something of immense size, power, or of immense importance. It also refers to the cosmic body or a universal manifestation of God. Virat Purusha or the Virat form refers to the cosmic body of God, encompassing of all of creation. It is told that in Bhagavad Gita in previous, towards last chapter also, we learned that Arjuna sees the Virat form of Krishna. He takes him in a chariot and showing the universe in wool. Do you all remember that? So, Purusha as the soul of, now we spoke about Virat. What is Virat? Virat Purusha, the Purusha is the soul of the universe. The universal spirit which is present everywhere, in everything and everyone, all the time. It is in some text, it is told as the primal human who separated through a primordial self-sacrifice into man and woman, and from whom the world was created with all its contrasts. So, it is the interconnectedness. The concept of Virat Purusha highlights the interconnectedness of the individual being, Jiva, and the cosmic being. Interconnection between the Jiva and this individual being, Jiva, and the cosmic being. Virat Purusha is sometimes identified as Brahma, identified with Brahma sometimes, the creator god, one among the Trimurtis. And you can find in Purusha Sukta, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. And the concept of Purusha is elaborated in Purusha Sukta. Virat Purusha is sometimes, as I told you, is identified with the Trimurti, Brahma, one among the Trimurtis. So this Purusha, Haim and Purusha Sukta Haim from the Rig Veda and other Vedic texts talks about this Purusha. Some texts connect Virat Purusha to Vishwakarma, who is considered as the architect of the universe. People are entering a little late today. So, Virat Purusha refers to the cosmic being or the ultimate embodiment of the cosmos, representing the divine essence from which all existence manifests. So, Virat means enormous, massive. Purusha refers to a cosmic being or a person. Cosmic, a powerful person. Virat Purusha is often depicted as a being with countless heads, eyes, thousands of heads, eyes, and legs, symbolizing the vastness and interconnectedness of the universe. So, hope you have understood something about Virat Purusha. It represents the collective nature of creation emerging from various principles. That Virat Purusha is seen as the divine essence from which all existence manifests. Understood? Something about this? Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's get into the topic. Just I wanted to brief what it is, about what we are going to learn, the cosmic evolution. Vyakta, Vyakta, Vyaktamidam is given. Vyakta, Avyaktamidam. Avyaktam idam. That is manifested and unmanifested. Vyakta, Avyaktamidam. Nakinchid abhavat. The universe is made up of the gross and subtle forms, the manifested and unmanifested. But nothing existed when Prakrita Prakshaye, before Prakrita Pranaya. Nothing existed. Everything got dissolved into Virat Purusha. So nothing existed at that time. Then Mayaya Gunasamya Ruddha Vikratao. When Maya is the cosmic power. When Maya at that time did not show any modifications. The Trigunas, in Trigunas, everything were balanced. Gunas were balanced. It is not that Satvik was superior like that. Nothing existed like that. Gunas were of that equipoise, the equal value. Trigunas became, but they all became latent, that is inactive. They were present, existed, but were inactive. That is what is told as Tvayagatayam layam. Tvayi agatayam layam. That is, they were neutralized. They existed, but did not exist. That kind of a state existed. So Maya did not show any modifications, and Trigunas were equal, but they were all inactive. Even Maya was inactive. No mrityu. Hope you understood the first two lines. No mrityu, neither death, no mrityuscha, tada amritam cha, no death nor liberation happened at that time. Amrita means that liberation. That is Okay. Cha samabhu. Samabhu akno na ratre sthiti. That is, there were no day or night also. After the deluge, when Prakrita Pralayam happens, everything is absorbed into thee and everything will become inactive. There is no Sattvic, Rajas and Tamas separately. All three gunas that equipose. But everything were inactive, latent. So in that state, there was no birth, death, universe, moksha, or day or night. Nothing existed. At that time, tatraikastvam, tatra, there, ekastvam, only the ashishyatha khila, parananda prakashatmana. Then, at that time, thou, as the only one, without another, Ashishyatha means did remain, only he remained. The Lord remained certainly. Kila Parananda Prakashatmana as supreme bliss consciousness. When everything in the world was inactive, thou alone existed. Before the Prakrita Pralayam, before this existence came, before the universe, the creation was taking place, before it could take place, manifestation or unmanifestation, nothing happened. Maya was not active. Trigunas were treated equally. There were no separate tamas, rajas, and sattvic at that time. Everything was sattvic only because only thou existed. There was no death, birth, day, night, liberation. All those things did not take place. Only thou, without another, existed as the supreme bliss consciousness is the meaning of the first shloka. Understood? May I proceed to the next one? Are you all there? Dearies, can you hear me? Are you all there? Are you all listening?
Yes, clearly.
The next shloka. Hope you all understood what I told.
The meaning before there was none except the God. After that only he started creating everything. That is the meaning.
You understood this? Yes. And Maya, including Maya, Trigunas, everything were inactive. Now, Kala Karma Gunascha Jeevanivaha. Kala Karma Guna, the Triguna, Trigunas, and the karma is the effects of actions of Jiva. What the Jivas, the souls, when they were living, what they do, those actions, everything were enacted. Trigunas, all Jivas, Jiva Nivaha means the collection of Jivas. Collection of Jivas, heaped collection of Jivas in a place. That's Hiranyagarbha. Inside that, the Jivas, which are resting. Vishwam cha karyam vibho, the universe also. The universe which is the effect of Maya. O Lord, nothing existed. In thy own nature of pure consciousness, chillilaratim, yeyushi, dvayitada. They were all absorbed in thy pure consciousness. Everything kalam, time, karma, gunas, all the jivas in collective form, they were all the universe, everything was absorbed into thy pure consciousness. Nirlina, Nirlina tam ayu, Nirlina tam ayu is given. Nirlina tam ayayu. That is, at the time, they completely merged. Tesham naiva vadanti asatvam ai bho vadantyasatvam ai bho. Of them, it was not declared that they were all absolutely non-existing. They were all absorbed into him. They were existing but did not exist. They were existing, but they were not active. They were inactive. They were all in that bliss. Inactive. They were all invisible into Him, absorbed into the Lord. In that pure consciousness, they were all absorbed. They were existing, but inactive. Then, Shaktiyatmana Tishthasa. They were all in the form of Sukshma, that is Sukshma Shakti, which was not seen outside. As they completely merged, dissolved, and were absorbed in thy own nature of pure consciousness, they were hidden as Sukshma Shakti and the causal entities. So they remained as Sukshma Shakti within you. Lochit kim gagana prasuna sadrisham bhuyo bhavate sambhava. Otherwise, how gagana prasuna sadrisham, that is the sky flower, like the sky flower, then it would be like sky flower, that is the imaginary, illusionary flower which is said to fall from the sky, like sky lotus, they say. It symbolizes the illusory entities which challenge the existence concept. Flowers, sometimes they used to say the sky, by those flowers falling from the sky, it symbolizes the approval, something approved by the heaven, blessings from the heaven. But again, when it is created, it is appearing as that flower because this flower exists. This is what they say as the sky flower. It is called, the scientific name of that sky flower is Duranta erecta. It is called the golden dewdrop or the pigeon berry flower, which is in violet or blue. So the idea behind this statement by the poet is they are used to illustrate the idea that the world and our perception of about the world are not as solid or real as they seem. How we are seeing the world, it is not real like that. This illusionary flowers, actually, which is not real, it again exists in the world when it is created. How this could happen? Bhuyo bhavet sambhava. In the new creation of cycle, the manifestation is seen. So, the poet is trying to say it is existing, but it is hidden. As it is hidden only, it is again existing in the world. So it is not completely dissolved, it is hidden inside him and it is coming out becoming active during the another creation is the meaning. Understood? Shall I go to the next? Evam cha dviparaardhakala vigata viksham sisrikshatmika evam cha dviparaardhakala. In this manner, after the period of 2 parardas having ended, we have discussed about parardas. Do you remember the lifetime of Brahma? 100 years of Brahma. Are you bringing it to your memory? Recall. So, at the end of 2 parardas, Viksham Sisrikshatmikam, when thy glances, Viksha means thy glances, Srikshatmikam, with the will to create, thy glances, Viksham, Vibhrane Tvayi, was casted. Thy glance was, which was casting on everything, by thee who casted this glance on everything. Sukshubhe Tribhuvani got activated for creation of 3 worlds. Everything got activated by the glance of the Lord, with the will to create. When he just saw, it started to activate. What activated now for creation of 3 worlds? Tribhuvani Bhavaya Maya Swayam Maya. When at thy glances, which were casted on Maya, it got activated and it bestirred herself. She started off to be active by herself or at the glance of the Lord. Maya, Maya Takhalu, from Maya indeed, Kala Shaktir Akhila Adrishtam Swabhavo Picha, from Maya, Kala Shakti, the Kala power known as Kala, Kala Shakti, time, Akila Drishtam, all that which were not active, all that, Akila Drishtam, which were all inactive, from Maya, by the powers of the time, started to become active. Effects of deeds of Jiva, which we discussed in the second slokam, Kala, Karma, Guna, Jiva, Nivaha, Vishwam, all that started to become active because of that Maya. When she became active, everything else from Maya, the Kala, Karma, the effects of actions of Jiva, that is Karma, and then the Swabhava also, the inner innate nature of every soul, that resulting tendencies, that is Swabhava, all that started to be active. And it created trigunas to become active. It made gunas to emerge and acted to support Maya's work. Is the meaning of this sloka. So, in the above slokam, the second one, second slokam, we said that everything was inactive, and as it was absorbed into thy pure consciousness. In this slokam, the poet says that in this manner, after the period of, at the end of 2 parardas, when the Lord glanced at Maya, she bestirred herself and became active. She started her work. she started to do her work, and by that, from that, again, the inactive, the latent ones, the kala, karma, everything started their work. And the deeds of jivas, along with swabhava, with all these things, gunas emerged again, and gunas became acted so as to support Maya's work. Tasya sahaya kriyam. Pradhur bhuya means emerging. Guna emerged to be vikasya vidadhu. Vidadhu is acted so as to. Gunan vikasya means actively. Trigunas actively. Emerging, activating trigunas. Vidadu acted so as to. Tasya sahaya kriyam, to support Maya's work. Understood? Which were all inactive in the second slokam. All those started to become active once the Lord's glance casted on them. They became active. Maya became active. She stirred herself, and the powers known as the time and the inactive deeds of jivas, swabhava, everything made the gunas to emerge, and all these aspects helped to help Maya's work. They all started to be active just by the glance of the Lord. This happened after 2 paragas. Understood? Shall I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Maya sannihito pravishtavapusha. Maya sannihito, accompanied by Maya. Maya is always beside the Lord, but apravishtavapusha, not getting influenced by Maya at all. Though being accompanied by Maya, he, the Lord, the Supreme, is not getting affected or influenced by Maya at all. Sakshi iti hito bhava. He only remains as Sakshi, the witness for Maya's activities. He doesn't get influenced by Maya. Gito bhava. That's Gita says in Bhagavad Gita, or proclaimed in Vedas also. Understood the first line meaning? Bhedaistha. Very, very different. Though accompanied by Maya, totally different from Maya. Bhedaistam pratibimbhato. But in that Maya, the Lord acted as a reflection. It diverse appearance as reflections. Thou alone are that reflections also. But he is only the witness. He doesn't take any responsibility of Maya's work. He is a witness. Because Maya accompanied, and with Maya, the trigunas in the individual souls will do anything they want as individuals. Then we can't blame the Lord. The Lord is within me, and so he did it. He is only the Sakshi. He is only the witness. He will not become responsibility for all the wrong deeds we do. So it is all the game of Maya. So he is always a witness. Pratibimbato means the reflections. He remains as the reflections of that Maya. Vivi Shivan. Jivo api Naiva para. Na eva apara. Thou entered as individual soul also, which is not at all different from thee. At that time, not now, at the time of creation, thou entered into all the jivas. There was no difference between the Lord and the souls because he entered in different souls as in the same quality. There was no difference at all because at that time gunas did not play. Gunas uh, just then emerged. Now there must be some work going on, and then only the individual soul will know, yes, I'm not Lord, I'm different from it. That will also happen in the creation. What is it? Kaladi pratibodhita atha. Kala, being aroused by time, kalam. Karma, that is pratibodhita. Kala adi. Kala and others, what are they? Just now we learnt in second and third shlokas. Kala, karma, swabhava, all that. Being aroused by time and other things. Pratibodhita, well prompted by thee alone. Bhavata, by Lord alone. Sanchodita cha. Swayam, well prompted by thee alone. Swayam, this is up. Swayam Maya sa kalu, Maya itself, indeed. Buddhi Tattvam Asrajat created and projected the principle of Buddhi Tattva. Only the jivas did not have Buddhi at all. So the Buddhi Tattva, the creation, or for us to come to this world, Buddhi Tattvam, the principle of intelligence, was created by Maya herself by the prompting of the Lord, aroused by the time, karma, swabhava, and everything. Well prompted by thee alone, Maya itself indeed created and projected the principle of intelligence. Yosau Mahanuchyate, which Buddhi Tattva is called Mahat. Understood this shloka? Tell me. Even when Maya was accompanied, Lord did not get influenced by her with that Maya. There was only the witness, and Maya was doing everything by the glance of him, the Lord. This is told even in Gita and by the Vedas. Vedaistam pratibimbhato, in diverse appearance, that is, not directly. He acted as the reflection of Maya. The reflection is, thou alone is, are the reflections. Vivishivan jivo api naiva para. Thou entered as a soul in everything, without any difference. The same, with the same quality, he entered into all the jivas, without any difference of thee and other souls, and aroused by kala, karma, deeds of the jivas, effects of deeds of jivas, and swabhava, everything, and well prompted by the Lord, Maya herself created and projected the Buddhi Tattvam, the principle of intelligence, which is required for an individual soul to get separated and to come into the universe. So this Buddhi Tattvam is called Mahat. Understood? Shall I proceed to the next? It will be a little complicated. Please go and see, listen to it again. asau trigunatmako api cha mahan. Tatta, there, that mahat, trigunat atmako api cha mahan. Mahat comprises of these three gunas. We are talking about the intelligence, principle of intelligence, Buddhi Tattvam, that is Mahat. What is this Mahat? Mahat has three gunas in it. Mahan, that Mahat. Sattva Pradhana Swayam. Sattva Pradhana, being itself predominantly having the Sattva Guna. In three gunas, Sattva Guna is predominant, basically, in nature for a Mahat. Because no connection with the world, or the jivas did not know anything. They were just sleeping, inactive, and absorbed in the. So, this Mahat created Jivesmin Kalu Nirvikalpa Maham Aham Nirvikalpam Aham Ityupa It Udbodha. In the collective jivas, which are all inside a place, the Hiranyagarbha, in that, this Mahat created the I sense. I. See, Jivosmin Kalu Nirvikalpam Aham Iti Udbodha Nishpadaka. Nirvikalpa. That is, I sense that I, aham, each individual soul, but did not have a plurality. They did not know that I am an individual soul, I am an individual soul, like that. But the I sense was created. I, aham. That was created. That plurality did not be there. It was not there. They did not know that they were separate souls. But that I sense was created by Mahat, causing the cognition, that is understanding and perceiving, developing in mind of that soul. I, this sense, aham. Chakres, when savikalpa bodha, bodhakamaham tattvam, aham tattvam mahan kalvasau. Later on, this I sense, what happened on continuously having that I sense, which causes awareness of separate individuals. Slowly, this this sense gets transformed to the separate individuality. Chakres, min savikalpa bodhakam. So what happens when this separate individuality comes? Aham tattvam mahan kalvasau. It gets transformed to ahankara, aham mahan kalvasau. This same Mahat indeed creates this ahankara, ego in them. Because of that, this ego again, sampushtam trigunai. That is, again that Mahat converts it into trigunas. When the soul, in the beginning, the soul did not have the other plurality, that I'm another soul. But that I sense was created, aham, and it gradually changed to the individual soul. This is me, identifying, the soul identifies itself as I am individual. This is some other soul. I am this individual. I am an individual soul. I am an individual soul. By saying this, ahankara, ego emerges. That I sense gives way for that ego. And then with that ego, what will happen? Trigunas will form. When all the jivas are in one place, that I sense, without the plurality, without the another soul, it was existing. Later on, the repetition of that I sense, the development in the mind, cognition, knowledge, and understanding, which develops in the mind that I am an individual soul. I am, this is me. That identification leads to ego, ahankaram. So that ahankaram paves way for trigunas. So earlier, basically, the predominantly sattvic gunam was found in Mahat. What happens because of all these things, I sense and then individual soul sense, and then ahankara, from that trigunas developing by all these things in full measure, what dominates is the tamas gunam, tamo adi bahulam, sampushtam trigunais, tamo ati bahulam. Now tamas is seen more. That is predominant. That is dominating here in all the souls. O Vishnu, all-pervading Lord, Bhavat Prerana, by thy prompting only all these things are happening. Among the effects of Maya, after Maya got activated by the glances of the Lord, Maya created and projected principle of intelligence, that is Buddhi Tattvam, which is called Mahat. Mahat was initially predominantly having Sattva Guna, although it comprised of Trigunas. Then it created I sense in the individual souls. Individual souls did not know that they are individual souls. They did not know it is, they have, I am this, I am that. That differentiation was not felt initially by the individual souls, but only the I sense was created. I, aham, that slowly transformed into the awareness as an individual soul. And that created the ego, ahankara. With that, trigunas were formed and Mahat became dominant in tamas gunam by the prompting of the Lord, is the meaning of the shloka. Have you understood? It's becoming complicated, right? You don't
Yes, ma'am.
understood?
I have to listen very patiently, otherwise it is not possible. Everything God is there, He created Maya, and Maya is also living, but He just is seeing the Maya.
Is yes, Sakshi.
That's like it is.
And then
Then after that,
I sense. Mahat. You have to remember Mahat. Maya has projected the Mahat. From Mahat, I sense is created for the individual soul. But individual soul, they did not know that they were individual souls. If you listen it as a story, you will like it. Or you can put it inside your head. If you listen it as in a scientific way, then it will be a bit difficult. Mahat was created by Maya, and then Mahat had three gunas. In that Sattvic was predominant. After that, when it created that I sense, and then that slowly changed to ego. And then ego created trigunas, and then Mahat became dominant in tamas guna. All these were done by prompting of the Lord. Understood now? And that is why I am repeating it several times. Then you can just have a paper and note it down so that this came from this came from this, and put the branches if you can, to understand and put it to long-term memory. So, aham chatriguna krama, aham, that was activated, that ahankara. What happened because of that? In accordance with trigunas, triguna krama, in accordance to trigunas, trividhata, it was divided into three. This ahankara, according to trigunas, it was divided into three. As that is trividhatam asadhya vaikariko, asadhya vaikariko. Vaikariko is the sattvic part. Vaikarika, it is Vaikarika, that is the sattvic part. Bhuyas taijasa, further as tejas. Taijas means tejas, is rajasic part. Taijasa, bhuyas taijasa tamasa iti. Tamas as tamasic part. Taijas as rajasic part. Okay? Tamasa iti. Ahankara is ego. Sattvic part is Vaikarika. Rajasic part is Tejas. Remember this. Tamasic part is tamas only. Bhavanadena Sattvatmana. These three. Remember, Vaikarika is sattvic part. Tejas is rajasic part, and tamas is tamasic part. Thus became Sattvatmana, by means of the first, that is predominantly sattvic. Sattvatmana, everything together was sattvic earlier. Vedanidriya manino krita Dishavatarka Pashvalu. So the gods who presided over the sense organs and organs of actions, that is Dishavatarka Pashya Vishnu. That is Disha. Disha is dik. Dik is for hearing. Vata. Vata is Vayu. It is the presiding for deity of touch. Then comes Disha, Vata, Arka. Arka is Surya. That is for seeing. Arka, Pash. Pashi. Pashi means water. Water is for Varuna. Taste. Who presides in taste. Ashwino. Ashwino means Ashwin Devas, for the smell, for two nostrils. So the gods were who presided over the sense organs and sense activities, organs of action. They were all created again in the universe in the next procedure. After Ahankara and the Trigunas were created, now these presiding over the sense organs and sense actions, those gods, who are they? These are all from Sattva, presiding deities. From Sattva only, everything. From Vaikarika, it is Asadhya Vaikariko is written. So it is from Sattva, the presiding deities of that is Jnanendriyas. organs of knowledge. Who are the deities? Here it is given as one word, Dishavatarka Pashyashvino is given. Disha, Vata, Arka, Pashi, Ashwin. Understood? Hearing, touch, seeing, taste, and smelling. For Jnana Indriyas. Disha, Vata, Arka, Pashi, Ashwin. Dik, Vayu, Surya, Varuna. Remember that. Then, Vaknindrachyuta Mitrakan. This is for, it is given as a single word. Vaknindrachyuta Mitrakan Viduvidhi. Let us come to this later. Mitrakan, till that we will see. That is for Karnendriyas. What is the organs of actions? For organs of knowledge we spoke now. That is Disha, Tarka, Pashya, Shvino. That is for Jnanendriyas, these presiding deities were created. Now, for a Vaknindrachyuta Mitrakan, that is for Karnendriyas, organs of actions, Agni, see, Vakhni is Agni. That is for speech. Agni for speech. Then Indra. Vakhni, Indra, Achyuta, Mitrakan is given. Vakhni, Indra, Achyuta, Mitrakan. Vakhnu, Mitra, Prajapati. I don't know what word is here. Vidhu. That is speech. For Agni is for speech, and then Indra for hands, Vishnu for legs, and Mitra is for excretion, and Prajapati for reproduction. For Karnendriyas, it is like this. These deities are again brought out for creations and for taking care of those activities. And then Vidhu Vidhi. Vidhu is moon. Moon is for mind, to take care of the mind, Mano. And then Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chitta. These four are Antakarnas. These four are Antakarnas we are going to. The inner equipments consisting of, I am telling you elaborately, that is not, too much is not written here. Vidhu Vidhi, Sri Rudra Sharirakan. Vidhu is moon, Vidhi is Brahma, Sri Rudra, Rudra, and then Sharirakan is Kshetrajna, who is usually the true self is, it is experienced to life with, and the body is connected to experience. So this body, but it is distinct from body itself. That is Kshetrajna only it refers to here. So Kshetra and Kshetrajna. So Chit, it is for memory, Kshetrajna. Mano is mind, for mind it is moon, Vidhu, to take care of the mind. Vidhi, Vidhu Vidhi, Vidhi is Brahma, it is to take care of the intellect, Buddhi. For Ahankara, only Rudra, ego, Ahankara, Rudra. Then Sharirakan, for Chitta, memory, Kshetrajna. So now we have spoken about the Jnanendriyas, Karnendriyas and Antakaranas. That is indirectly told as Vishavatarka Pashya Vishnu and Vaknindrachyuta Mitrabha. And then Vidhu Vidhi Sri Rudra Shariraka. Everything is given together. You understood what I explained? So it is talking about the Jnanendriyas, Karnendriyas and Antakarnas and the preceding deities. So all these preceding over 5 organs of action and over antakaranas and jnanendriyas were all brought out for creation and to take care of those activities after creation. All those were created. Okay. Have you understood or you want me to repeat? The three words I will repeat again. That is in the third line, the last one is Dishavatarka Pashya Vishnu. It denotes the Jnanendriyas. The deities presiding over the Jnanendriyas. Disha is direction, dik. Vata is speech. Vata is Vayu. Disha, what is that dik is taking care of? Hearing. And then Vata, Vayu, for touch. Arka, Surya, for seeing. And then Pashi. Pashi means what? Pashi, water. Varuna, for taste. And then Ashwino, Ashwin Devatas, for the nostril. For smell. This is for Jnanendriyas. The other word in the next fourth line, first is Vakhnindra is for Karmendriyas. That is Agni, Indra. Vakhni is Agni, Indra, Vishnu, Mitra, and Prajapati. Mitrakan, Prajapati. Mitra and Prajapati, they are presiding deities for the Agni, the fire for speech, Indra of hands, Vishnu of legs, Mitra of excretion, and Prajapati for reproduction. I don't know where it is given here for Prajapati. But you have to remember this. Then Mano Buddhi Ahankara Chitta. Mano for moon, Buddhi, Brahma for Ahankara, Rudra, and Chitta, memory for Kshetrajna. Mind, intellect, ego, and memory. Mano Buddhi Ahankara Chitta. These are all Antakaranas, the inner equipments consisting of these. So for all these things, we need preceding deities. So how we, in our inner state, how the ministers have been given some work, sports minister, finance minister, education minister, like that, everybody to take care of some work, like that, these deities are created again to take care of this work. Then only we can, then only the creation can get completed. Who will take care after creating us? Someone must take care within us and outside also. So created all these deities, preceding deities. Understood? Shall we go for the next shloka?
Yes, ma'am.
அவர் தானே கோவத்துக்கு ருத்ரன் தானே ருத்ர தாண்டவம் சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா பூமன் மானச புத்தி அகங்கிருதி மிலச்சித்தாக்ஷ விருத்யன்விதம் பூமன் ஓ இன்ஃபினிட் ஒன் மானச புத்திய அகங்கார mind, intellect, and ahankara, ego, including milat, including chitta, memory, vrityanvitam, means all these modes which constitute the inner instrument of tachanta, tachanta, Karanam, Antakaranas, which I have explained earlier in the previous shloka itself. I explained that is Antakarana. Which one? Which one? Mind, intellect, and ego, and memory. These four are Antakaranas, it is said. Human, Manasa, Buddhi, Ahankara, Ahankrita, Milach, Chittakhya, chitta, memory. All these things are inner instruments of antakaranas. Tachanta karanam, antakaranam, inner. That is why antakaranam it is called. It is inside. Inside instrument it is. Ego, O Lord. Yes, did we study the previous itself? Previous shlokam I told you, Mano Buddhi Ahankara Chitta. Tava Balat, by thy power, Sattvamsha Eva Srichat. Sattvic aspect of Ahankara itself was created. Sattvic aspect. Which one? Vaikarika. Vaikarika only created Ahankara, Antakaranas, sorry, that is MBAC, Mano Buddhi Ahankara Chitta. Thy Vaikarika, that is Sattvic aspect which we discussed, which only created Ahankara. I'm sorry, really sorry, Antakaranas. Antakaranas, what we are talking about, the mind, memory, all that. Mano, Buddhi, Hankara, Chitta. All these were created by the sattvic aspect which is called Vaikarika. Ahankara's sattvic part. Ahankara's sattvic aspect is Vaikarika. Ahankara, like that we have to remember. Ahankara's rajasic part is Tejas. Ahankara's tamasic part. Okay? Ahankara's sattvic aspect, Vaikarika only created Antakaranas. Tell me whether you understood this. This is the first 2 lines explanation. That Antakaranas are Mano, Buddhi, Ahankaram and Chitta. Have you understood? These are the 2 lines explanation. Meaning for 2 lines. First 2 lines. Oh, infinite one. Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chitta. All these are Antakaranas which are created by the Ahankara sattvic aspect. That is Vaikarika. Only created all these things. Where is Vaikarika written? Previous, the 6th shlokam, last word.
Yes.
It will take some time. You have to go and see again this explanations. If you are really interested to know how God created the universe, how everything came out, how we all are existing today. Where were we earlier during the Mahapralayam, before the earth, the worlds were created, what we were doing? Again, that only we are going to do after Mahapralayam again. Again, after Prakrita Pralayam, this will only happen. So where will I be during the Prakrita Pralayam? Before creation, what will I be doing? Anyway, we are going to experience this, with which we are not going to know. That is another thing. But where from we came, what were we doing, how creation took place, what a wonder, all these things. If you really want to know in detail, please go and get into this topic again, watch this, see the explanations, then you will know. Because when you watch in the channel, you can rewind also and hear it again and again to understand each and every shloka. Of course, this is little complicated. So first 2 lines explanation is Ahankara sattvic aspect only create, that Vaikarika only created Ahankara, Antakaranas, that is Mano, Buddhi, Ahankaram and Chittam. The 3rd line, Jathis Taijasato Dashindriyagana. From Ahankara's Tejas, Rajasic part, that is called the Tejas. Sattvic part is Vaikarika. Ahankara's rajasic part is tejas. That tejas, from that tejas was born the group of 10 indriyas, dashendriyas. Dashendriyas were created from rajasic part. I think it's not very interesting for you all, right?
But I understood as that is Vaikarikam has created three types. Satyam is three types.
No, you don't have to tell.
Yes, that's what I understood.
Okay. Now the 10 indriyas, dashendriyas, were created by Ahankara's rajasic part. What is it? What is the name? Tejas or Taijas. Okay. So, what are the dashendriyas? The senses are divided into 5 sensory faculties. Please mute your mic. Please mute your. Sahiram ji, please mute your mic. Thank you. 10 indriyas, that is the senses are divided into 5 sensory faculties. Jnanendriyas and 5 motor faculties, karmendriyas. Clear? Senses are divided into 2 categories. Jnanendriyas and karmendriyas. Jnanendriyas are sight, hearing, smell, taste and touch. And karmendriyas are speech, hands, feet, payu, that is the excretion, rectum we say, and genitals. So all these things together are dashendriyas. So dashendriyas were created by this tejas, which is the rajasic part of ahankara, rajasic aspect of ahankara, tejas. From that 10 indriyas were born. And then tat tamasam shat puna, tat tamasa amshat puna. From the tamas aspect again, tanmatram nabhaso marutpurapate shabdojani twadbalat, by thy willpower. Shabdojani, sound was born. Shabdojani. Sound is required, isn't it, for the universe? Sound was born, O Lord of Guruvayur. Tanmatram nabhaso, subtle essence, tanmatra of space was born. That is sukshma. Sound cannot be seen. Sound was born from, that is tanmatra of space, that is sukshma. Sound was born from the ahankara's tamasic part, tamasic aspect. So this shlokam tells only 3 things. Kindly listen. This shlokam tells you 3 things about ahankara's aspect. Ahankara's sattvic, ahankara's rajasic, ahankara's tamasic aspects. Ahankara's sattvic aspect, that is vaikarika, created antakarnas. Manobuddhi ahankara and chitta. Ahankara's rajasic part, that is tejas, from that was born the 10 indriyas. Ahankara's tamasic aspect, the tanmantra of space, that is the sukshma swarupam, that is sound, was created. Only these 3 you have to remember. What was created by sattvic aspect, what was created by rajasic aspect, what was created by tamasic aspect of ahankara. Please go and listen to this explanation again, then it will become more interesting to learn further or explore further by yourself. I'll go to the next slokam. Shabdat vyoma tatas sasarajitha vibho. From that, so now you have to understand where from the sound came. Where from the sound came? Can anyone tell me? From which aspect? Oh, why you're all listening to me. Something is understood from me. Ahankara, tamasic aspect, from that sound was born. From that sound. Shabda, from that sound. Vyoma. What is that? Space. Space was created. That sound. Tatas sasarajitha vibho. Thou then created, O Lord. Sparsham. Touch. He created the touch. Tato marutam. From that touch, then the air. One among the Panchabhuta. Air Bhuta. Vayu Bhuta. Was formed. This is the meaning of the first line. From sound, space, from space, touch, from touch, air. Understood? Shall I proceed to the second line?
Once again, please.
Shabdat Vyoma. From the sound, space was created. Sasarjita Vibho. Thou then created, O Lord. Sparsham. Touch. Tato Maharuta. Then air. One among the Panchabhuta, Vayu, was created. Maruta is the meaning for the first line. Second line. Tasmad Rupam. Ato Mahotacharasam. From that air, which was created in the last word of the first line. From that air form came the fire, Mahoata. After that, Charasam, that taste was created. Taste, rasam. Taste was created. From air, fire was created. After fire, the one among again Panchabhuta, fire, was created. From that taste was created, rasam. Toyam, from water. Gandham, smell. And Mahim, earth was created. One among the Panchabhuta is the meaning for the second line. Air, from air, fire, and after that taste. And then water was created. From water, smell, and the earth was created. Yevam Madhava. Oh, in this manner, O Madhava, Purva Kalana, because of association with the already they were all existing. Then during the delusion, everything was dissolved, absorbed into the Lord. Now they know their worth, they already have their qualities, how they should function. So having its qualities already, Bhutagramamimam, this group of subtle elements, the Bhutas, Panchabhutas, they all know that air, water, fire, space, earth, they all know their qualities, their power, what their duty is. This group of subtle elements. Tavameva Bhagavan, thou alone, O Lord, these are also thyself. Thou brought Prakashayastamasa. All these things thou did bring into existence from the tamasa ahankara, from the tamasic part. Because sound came from the tamasic part only. From that, everything came from sound only. So that it is called Shabda Brahman. O Madhava, by thy will alone, thus from this tamasa aspect of ahankara were born the 5 tanmantras, the 5 panchabhutas, each element having the qualities of the preceding one is the name. Just now we spoke about the tanmatras. So the tanmatras and this panchabhutas together is given here. You can count from the sound, space, touch, air, fire, taste, water, smell, earth, and what else? And that is everything mentioned. If not, find what is not mentioned and tell me. The next slokam. Yete bhutaganas tathendriyagana. In this manner, all the elements and the sense organs and organs of actions, that is the dashendriyas, devamscha, and the eye preceding deities, where all they have to take care. Speech, sight, all that. What all we discussed earlier, the indriyas and the deities we discussed in this 6th shlokam, I think. Yes. And the deities, jata, pritat, which has come into existence now. They all are existing. They have all come into existence. They are all capable by themselves to do their activities separately. No shekur bhuvananda of creating the bhuvananda, the cosmic whole, nirmita vidhau, nirmiti vidhau. But they were not capable of, they were capable of functioning by themselves, but they were not capable of creating what is required for them to rule. Those presiding deities, Devairami Vistara, presiding deities, then Tvam Nana Vidha Sutti Bher Nuta Gunas Tattvani. See, they sang, these deities sang thy excellences, Nutta, Suktibhir, thy various hymns, they sang thy excellences. They didn't know what to do. Tattvanyani, Tattvani, Munyanisham, thou entering these categories by himself. And he activated them. He entered all these indriya, the deities, and he himself activated everything. They didn't know, they just sang, they didn't know what to do next. He himself entered into all these categories of Mahat Tattvam. All these came from the Mahat Tattvam. Please remember that. Maya, then Mahat, from Mahat, I, from I, ego, from ego, that Ahankara, only this Vaikarika, Tejas and the Tamasic aspect, that from the Tamasic sound, from sound, Panchabhutas and Tanmatras. And then, this is all called Mahat Tattvam only, as it all came from Mahat. So, what happened? He activated by his Kriya Shakti, Shakti Murtya, Cheshtha Shaktim, Udiryatani Ghatayan, and combining them, and he activated them by his Kriya Shakti and combined Tani Ghatayan, then combining everything into Hiranya Mandalam Vyadaha, then into the golden egg. That Hiranya Garbha, that golden egg inside that, they were made active. The potential universe, Yadha, was created. Yadha means was created. Andam Tatkalu. That Brahmanda, indeed, Purva Srishti Salile, is already created in the cosmic water, Salile. Cosmic water, it was already created. Tishtat, which remained for 1,000 years. It was created and it was just like that for 1,000 years. Sahasram Sama. Nearly 1,000 years it was like that. Nirbindhan, breaking it. Krita Chaturudasha Jagatrupam, breaking it open. The Lord made it in the form of 14 worlds. Chaturudasha Jagatrupa. 14 worlds form he gave. Virat. Virayam. This is known as Swarupam. He made it into 14 worlds. This is called Virat Swarup. Viratmaya. Sahasrai Kar Pada Murdani Vahai. This is what I just briefed in the introduction before starting this chapter I gave about Virat. With thousands of hands, feet and heads. Sahasrai Kara Pada hands, legs, Murdha heads, Nivahai, as all beings. Nishesha Jivatmako, Samashti, total, for total life of all individuals. The Lord alone gave thousands of hands, heads and legs. That is why from that only we all got the limbs. Niribhasito, see, thou did shine and manifest thyself in this form, in the universe. Maripuradipa, O Lord of Guruvayur, Samam Trayasva, that thou of such nature. Sarvamaya, from all ailments, protect me. Have you understood? Symbols are raising. Okay, shall we wind up for the day? Have you understood well? Please look back, go and practice. And someone please tell me, not now immediately, just go and see till which chapter I have not given explanation. So I will extend only till that and then start a new class for something else. Probably Soundarya. Chanting, we will put, we will schedule that program and announce in the group. Maybe one Narayaneyam will be sung on particular day or. That we can. Okay. No, that's not possible. That is not possible. One chapter a day and I will proceed to Soundarya or whatever other classes. Because here what is going to happen? Only my voice is going to be heard. I'm going to keep chanting alone. Your voice is not going to be heard. You can practice with the recording which I have given. But 5 chapters together I can't do. It will be very difficult because I have to take the next class also. So one chapter we will announce, or a particular day if we are having only for Narayaneyam, then we can do that. I will tell you. I will decide and tell you. Let me first complete the unexplained chapters. someone please write to our trust number till which slokam I have taken. I guess till 14th I have given I have not given explanation. I think so. I don't know. Please check and write to us. One of you do that for me. Shall we wind up for the day? I will keep it in mind, madam. Your suggestion and your request I will keep in mind and work according to that. Let me schedule it. Daily 5 chapters, nobody will come to the class again. 1 chapter, if you say, then people will come to chant. It is going to take only some 10 minutes to maximum 15 minutes. That we can do. We'll practice and come at least. We are going to chant today, they will practice. Or after the chanting is over, they may make some marks and they will practice once at least. If you say 5 slokams together, then if someone misses the classes also, that will become a problem. Let's go slowly. The thing is completed. We can have it later. We'll see. I have to take some other classes also. People are asking for Soundaragari next. Then we will do some Devi Mahatmyam or something else. I do not know. Maybe some Tamil Abhirami Andadi or something else. Also that we have to. Let's see what's happening. What is this will? We will do. See you tomorrow for the next chapter, 6th chapter. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. Om Sree Mathrey Namaha. Om Namo Venkatesaya. Hope you all understood. Namaste.